Well, howdy. Welcome back to Prospect, Kentucky on April 11th, 2020. It's been a full week since our last video, and we've had to come back today for our third week of home isolation and quarantine. And like most of you, I've had a lot of time on my hands and spent a lot of time watching programs on my Netflix and becoming addicted to TikTok. And we're going to have a special edition of Bourbon and Books with the Doctor, Tiger King edition. I'm Dr. Andrew DeGruccio, orthopedic surgeon and amateur mixologist. And tonight, for our Tiger King inspired edition of Bourbon and Books with the Doctor, we'll be doing a Tiger King inspired cocktail and a Tiger King inspired book recommendation. And in the midst of this video, I'll throw in a few TikTok references for those TikTok addicts as well. So let's get going with this. All right, for the lion tail cocktail, we're going to start off with our graduated mixer, and we're going to use today, our bourbon will be our old Granddad 114. We're going to need 2 ounces of that, or just a little bit more, because that's your business. And we'll put that over there. Be good, guys. Be good. All right? And for this cocktail, we need St. Elizabeth Allspice dram. This is a liqueur that is a Jamaican spice-inspired liqueur. It has all those Jamaican spices that you normally associate with the holidays, November, December, and those pumpkin spice latte type drinks. So we need about 1/2 ounce of that. It is a fairly strong liqueur. It can overpower your cocktail, so don't go crazy with it. 1/2 ounce is about enough. And you can see that's the last of my St. Elizabeth's. On top of that, we're going to need a tablespoon or 2 of our simple syrup. Again, we've made our own simple syrup, and we're doing 1 cup of water to 1 cup of sugar, high heat on the stove. Dissolve the sugar, and then you can let it cool down and put it in a jar, and it will last for several months in the refrigerator. We're going to need a few dashes of bitters, angostura bitters, 1, 2, 3, or more, because that's your business. And we need a 1/2 ounce of lime juice. So we will go ahead and use our squeezer that we now know how to use appropriately. All right. So those are all our main ingredients for that cocktail. Since there is a lot in this one, I'm going to recommend a shake on this one. So we'll pour this into our shaker with some ice in there and give that a good shake. All right. Didn't shake too violently. I didn't want to lose my jewelries. Now we've got our glass chilling. We'll remove our ice from that, and we will strain into our glass. Nicely done. And then we garnish with an essence of an orange. There's our Lion's Tail cocktail on our special edition Tiger King inspired video. And now let's make our book recommendation for our Tiger King inspired book. I'm going to recommend The American Lion, part of the presidential series of American history. This is about Andrew Jackson, the 7th president of our great country, the president that most modern Democrats view as their first and greatest president that started the Democratic Party. And in fact, he was one of the first presidents elected primarily by the popular vote, and he changed the aristocracy to a meritocracy in our presidential cabinet. A lot of people don't know the details of his war hero history prior to being president, and what led to him being president. And this book even talks about his assassination attempts that he fended off with his cane, beating the assailant up with his own cane. So The American Lion, a great read. Andrew Jackson, a fascinating president, should go well with our Lion's Tail cocktail. So again, that brings to a conclusion our special Tiger King edition of Bourbon and Books with the Doctor, April 11, 2020. I'd like to give a special shout out for the birthday boy Craig, and I'd like to tell you all to be safe. We're in our 3rd week of self-isolation, home, healthy in home, secure in place. We're getting quite bored, going a little bit nutty, watching a lot of TV and TikTok. So am I. And everyone, keep washing your hands and wearing your masks and being careful and protect your property. But I'll tell you what, if that Carol Baskin steps foot on my property, I've got a little something for her right here. I'm going to put a cap in her ass. Have a good weekend, y'all, and enjoy the Lion's Tail.